Oh my
Well,
gosh. So we need to
what
move
else you
on
got
to our.
for me?
Well, I was thinking about moving on to our next segment, which is my favorite segment. Shit we're into.
Have you got time to stick around and talk about shit we're into?
Do you?
I mean, I have an appointment later at Nowhere to Be at Nowhere to Go o'clock. So I don't know.
Okay,
Hurry on up.
Hang out with us.
Yeah, I'll hang out with you for sure.
Well, I mean, we've got to do our tiger talk.
We're going to do tiger talk.
This was why I came. I just have to tell you, I know you can't physically see me. I thought about sending you a picture. I have on tiger sweatpants for this occasion.
Yes.
I mean, part of me
Are
is
they available
a
at
little bit
Steamroller Blues?
Yeah.
They were like months ago, and now I'm so badly wishing. I know. I could sell these like crazy now with the Tiger King craze, but no, I'm chilling in my tiger sweatpants. Best purchase by far with everything going on.
Oh.
I mean, Netflix really, they were genius coming out with this documentary when everyone was stuck at home.
It's true.
Tony the Tiger says Dawn tastes great.
Okay, I don't know how I feel. I don't know if Carol killed him. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Kaitlin, what are your thoughts on the Tiger King?
Okay. Well, first of all, I keep telling my husband, like, how are we going to describe 2020 to our daughter? Because I have a 7-month-old. And we're going to say we were at home for weeks on end, and there was a documentary about a man in a gay polygamous relationship, which, hey, you do you, no judgment.
Absolutely. 100%.
And he had a serious quarrel with Carol Baskin, who also pretty much did the same operation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it, Carol Baskin, who maybe covered one of her husbands in sardine oil and fed into a tiger. That's how I'm going to explain the year 2020 to my daughter in about 15 years, maybe. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, so what are your thoughts? Did you finish it completely?
We finished it.
Yeah, we finished it last night. I can't believe that the Tiger song has not entered the pop top chart yet.
The Billboard Top 100. I know. Okay, you know that's not his voice, right?
Is it not?
No.
Oh, I so wanted it to be.
So he's lip syncing to somebody else singing a song that he wrote?
Yes. Okay. So you'll watch Friends. Phoebe Buffay, please tell me you watch Friends.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, back when I was like 12.
I know. Okay, so I had a maternity leave, 6 months ago, and I just binged Friends because you can put it on the background. Well, there's that episode where they make Phoebe do a music video, and she watches it back. She's like, "Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing!" And it's not really Phoebe's voice. That was running through my mind the whole time when they were playing his music videos. Like, that's not his voice.
No.
So of course, I had to Google it.
Mixers and all that kind of stuff. Or soundboards.
It was 100% someone else's voice. Yes, yeah. According to Reddit, it is someone else's voice.
Oh, okay. Yes, because Reddit is.
If it's on Reddit, it's
true.
It's true. Reddit is 100% true. You can't tell me otherwise. No, I know. It's crazy. I just, you can't even discuss it without, it's just nuts. But I really don't know if Carol killed her husband, which they are reopening the investigation.
It just seems like I mean, it's the way the filmmakers portrayed it probably, but the way, I don't know, she just didn't seem like she gave too many fucks.
Terrible person. Terrible person. Don't get me wrong. Oh no, she cares nothing about that person.
I just looked out the window one day and then it was dark, and then that was my mourning period. It was over. Poor Don.
Well, and what about her current husband? Is he a piece of work or what?
I mean, he is something.
Oh, y'all, the wedding photos where he's like, I think he's in a costume. They're on the beach. He's on a leash. That is forever ingrained.
Oh my
into
gosh,
my memory.
I remember that. Yes.
Well,
how could you forget?
I know.
On the 8th episode, after Joe is found guilty, he's out in the garden singing to her and all of that. I'm going, this guy.
Yeah. I mean,
he knows he's married to a murderer. I mean, he knows that. I mean,
he has to. No, well, even if she did not murder her husband, she's done some terribly shady things in her life.
Yeah,
but
I feel
there's some shady stuff
something.
for sure. But my argument for her is, how dumb would you have to be to go on a Netflix documentary knowing that they're going to bring that up if you did murder your husband? Like, you're just implicating yourself. You're just saying, yeah, okay, sure, why not? And then you know it's going to come out. But maybe she didn't.
Well, it's been so many years ago. I mean, there's going to be no real physical evidence.
Exactly.
If he came out of a tiger's ass, maybe not.
You come out of a tiger's ass, there's it's gone.
There's really no evidence there. I know.
So, and then the food processor or the grinder, I mean, it doesn't exist on property anymore, surely. So, I mean, from an aspect of any of that, her brother was on the sheriff's department who was actually doing the investigation at the time.
Yeah.
So, so much time went by before they even asked any questions. You know, she was able to just go pick up the van.
The van was on the property for like 3 days,
before anybody went out, did any fingerprints or anything like that.
Okay, I must have fallen asleep during an episode. Maybe you'll convince me. Maybe Carol Baskin did kill her husband.
There's no question about it.
I mean, she had something to do with it, for sure.
Carol killed Dawn.
I mean,
you've convinced me. I don't remember the van and the brother being okay. Yeah, this is all very fishy.
It's because you watched all the episodes back to back, where we took a day at a time, one episode, and we processed that information.
Yeah, we had to have some processing time. Yeah.
Yes, I binged it. Me and my husband binged it 100%, and it's like the overload of information and the mind blowingness of it all. Like, I've seen so many memes, and it's like, when you see this and you think it's normal, and it's like the clip of him blowing the head off of the doll, the blow up doll, and you're like, I didn't think anything about that at the time, but yes, that's very bizarre.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
When that went on for years, I mean, he literally did. Whether Joe actually did hire a hitman or didn't hire a hitman, which, I think he was set up. I think they fueled the fire. I think Jeff Lowe is low. I think they're horrible.
They're
horrible.
They had it out for him, for sure.
And I think Jeff saw an opportunity, just like the show kind of portrayed, to take the zoo from Joe Exotic and Jeff just literally just fueled the flame of Joe's hatred for Carol and just
made it worse.
Kept putting crumbs out there. Yes. Like, here's where you should kill her. It's it's right here. Set up in these woods and do this.
100%.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then there's that sketchy guy that was like, I was driving down there and then I
I wasn't going to do that.
I don't believe you. Yeah.
I don't believe a word that man says. And like in his bathtub, what was that? Like
in his bathtub with the scabs on his arms.
Yeah. Like, boy, I don't trust a word coming out of that
mouth. None of it.
The attorney for Joe, how bad could this guy have been? He didn't interview the guy with no legs. He didn't interview, never saw Joe's current.
The guy with no legs.
I know, me too.
Was it what was his Ranky or something? I loved him. Like, I just loved him, and you could tell
he genuinely
he had a good heart.
Yeah, he did. He had no legs, but a good heart.
He got dragged. No legs, but a good heart. I loved him. He just got dragged into it bad, and I think a lot of people got dragged into Joe and Carol and Jeff Lowe's just awfulness.
Yeah.
The vortex of everything that was going on.
Yeah.
Greed and ego. And let's think about this. All of these people involved, like Joe and then, what was that other guy's name?
What was the other dude's name? Yes, old Doc.
They all have
creepy,
several?
He's the smartest dude out of all of them.
Yes, and like the most well-spoken out of all of them.
Well,
but holy moly, he's a creep.
But he's a creep too.
But he's a doctor of mystical sciences.
Yeah. He got that degree straight from the World Wide Web.
I think I could get a degree in mystical sciences. If hey, I've got time. I think I'll start today.
There you go.
You get a degree in mystical sciences. You get a degree in mystical sciences.
Everybody.
We're all doctors.
We're
docs. All doctors.
Dr. Kaitlin, would you please tell us what you think about the monkey guy?
I can't even talk about the monkey guy. Can't even.
The monkeys at the end, I legitimately had tears when he was talking about how they were released, like the ones that had been in separate cages for like 20 years, and then they were released and they hugged. I mean, I don't think I'll ever be able to go to a zoo again. Not to sound like PETA, but I don't know if I can ever go to a zoo again after seeing that. That's horrible.
I get it. Yeah.
Well, the guy that sat out on the porch that was doing his interviews on his porch with the little monkey in his lap all the time. But then he became buds with,
he
was through the whole show. I'm going, this guy's reasonable. This guy's reasonable.
And then at the end,
and then he's with Jeff Lowe doing, and then it's like this guy's just as crazy as the rest of them. They all had. It's like they all had ulterior motives, and this guy's screwing this guy figuratively and literally, and then this guy's screwing this guy.
Yeah,
and then this guy's got a harem of women.
Yeah, I mean,
it's insane. I know. I don't understand how some of that's legal, ethical. Just the whole thing is absolutely mind blowing. I feel like I need to go back and rewatch. Because I obviously fell asleep through some of this, but I mean, craziness. But I did hear that Joe Exotic, I think he's been like transported to a different prison, maybe. I don't know. Maybe in Texas. So I don't know. Road trip. We could all go talk to him, put him on the podcast, maybe.
I know. That would be great. I would love to interview
him. He would be good. He would be a great interview.
He would be a great interview.
And all we'd have to do is start recording, and he would take it from there.
Yeah. You don't have to say anything. I mean, he is pure entertainment. I mean, the man ran for what, governor of his state?
President. He ran for it all. If there's an office, he ran for it.
Okay, the person I feel the worst for out of all of this was the campaign manager that witnessed.
I know everything.
And everything. Yeah. Wow, it was awful.
He knew what he was getting into.
You think?
I mean,
to a certain extent.
If I am working if I'm the manager of Walmart, as this kid said that he was, and this guy comes in to buy ammunition every single day and explosive material, and then he's like, "Hey, I'm going to run for office. You need to be my campaign manager."
Okay, that's
and this
true.
guy's like, "This is my dream job."
Yeah, that is true. Okay, all right.
I didn't think of it that way, but now that you say that,
he knew what he was getting into. He absolutely did.
I mean, nobody should see anybody else blow their head off in front of them. That's something that you're gonna have nightmares about for the rest of your life. But the kid knew immediately when he said, "Yeah, this is my dream job, is to be a campaign manager for
Joe Exotic. This is my dream job." Absolutely,
he knew from the get go what was going on.
Yeah,
you're right. You're
probably
right.
Exactly.
What about the creepy guy that was making he was making this show and then lost all his footage?
Rick, the producer.
Yeah, there's creepy.
Yeah, I still can't figure out who blew up the studio. Kind of thinking it was Rick. Kind of thinking it was Joe. I still can't. I left that documentary with more questions than answers.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
It's good entertainment. We're all talking about it.
It is true.
Just pure entertainment. I know. I mean, Netflix, genius, which actually I've read, again, on Reddit, that this was a podcast before. So now I'm going to still listen. That's the story. And they have taken it down, and they're going to re-release it, which, hey, great marketing strategy on their part.
Because we got to get more Joe Exotic.
We've got to get, and apparently it is much more detailed.
Oh.
So after you listen to Small Talk, then we're going to have to go listen to the Joe Exotic podcast.
We are 100%.
Crazy. The takeaway is Carol definitely killed Dawn. I mean, the only positive of COVID-19, we're going to get justice for Dawn.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think that's happening. I think it's way too far. I think we just all know Carol did it.
Does Don need justice? Was he just a dick?
Maybe not.
I mean, I don't know.
I think Don probably killed himself to get away from Carol. Maybe that's... Don may have said, "This bitch, I'm out."
If you think about it, Don is like the original Jeff Lowe, because Jeff Lowe's married to like this young girl.
You're right.
Don's kind of he's the original of all of these creepy cult-like men that we're sitting here talking about. So I don't know, maybe there is
multi-millionaire driving around late at night, picks up a young girl and says, hold this gun on me so you feel safe.
Yeah. Like who does that? Who's like love story is that? That's weird.
It's a terrible love story.
Yeah. That's how we met. No. She held a gun on me all night. It was fantastic. It was wonderful. We knew that they were
love
the one.
At first, gunpoint to the head.
Yeah.
Yes, that's.
We were going to be in this forever, or until Carol feeds me to a lion.
Yeah,
or tiger,
or bear. Oh my!
Something. I'm telling you, it's just crazy. I need more. I need another series, though. It's crazy. So what else are y'all watching?
We're both big fans of Ozark, and we haven't started it yet, but the third series of
it. But now we can.
You can.
Yeah.
We've been watching on HBO. We've been watching Avenue 5. I don't know if you've seen any of those episodes. That's pretty.
I haven't, but I love all HBO shows, so I'll have to start that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's a deep space. It's got the guy.
Which I'm not normally a deep space show person at all, but it's got Hugh Laurie. Isn't that his name?
Oh, yeah,
from House. Yeah. And he's freaking hilarious.
He is absolutely hilarious. It's got the guy from what was the show from Silicon Valley.
Yeah, Silicon Valley. He was like the assistant kind of guy.
Jared.
Yes.
Jared on Silicon Valley, and he carries the show with Hugh. The two of them just are fanatic.
Yeah, they're hilarious. So that's been good.
Okay, good. I need another show for sure.
Of course, rest on HBO. We watched The Outsiders.
Yeah.
With Jason Bateman on that.
With Jason Bateman,
yeah.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Of course, he was only in so many.
Yes.
He was only in like 2 episodes, but you still, like Tess and I were texting about it last night, and I'm like, with Jason Bateman, and really, he's not even in it. But that's the reason I started watching it. But I left with more questions than answers. Have y'all finished The Outsiders?
Yeah, we finished it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many more questions. We'll have to save that for another episode because I could go on and on and on about that show too.
I know.
We also watched all of the episodes of High Maintenance.
Yeah.
So, our favorite local bicycle drug dealer in New York, slinging the weed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to watch. I haven't watched that either.
Watch High Maintenance. They're good,
that.
short little 30-minute episodes, and it's more about like the stories of his customers.
And there's really no real, it goes all over the place.
Yeah.
That show, every single show you see comes from a different perspective, a different point, a different person's perspective. And
I like it.
You can go back all the way to the very first season, first episode. They actually began on YouTube. The High Maintenance show began on YouTube, and they were just putting out these little 8, 10, 12-minute clips on YouTube before HBO
like
signed
with their
it
friends
up.
and stuff, right?
Yeah, so all of the old shows are also available. I don't know if they're still on YouTube, but I know if you've got like HBO Go, you can go back and watch all of the YouTube channels or YouTube shows original. And then, season 1 that started on HBO, and I don't know, they're in season 3 or 4 now, but they're all really, really good shows. And it's such an artistic, cultural perspective and
really
where
cool
the shows
the way they
come
do
from.
it. It's like storytelling almost. Like it's
I love
cool.
it. Have you watched Fleabag?
Oh my god, I love Fleabag. I love Fleabag. I love it. It's awesome.
Short and sweet. I feel like I would like High Maintenance if I like Fleabag because it kind of sounds like you're describing short little segments, but storytelling and Fleabag was. That's heartbreaking. I need another season of Fleabag, and I'm not going to get it.
I do too.
Well, you've got 4 or 5. If you go back to all the YouTube channels, you've got 5 or 6 seasons.
You can catch High Maintenance. Yeah. Yeah. And check out Avenue 5 too. It's good.
Avenue 5 is funny.
Yeah. You'll like
really
that.
Yeah. And actually HBO, like which we are already subscribed to because of Game of Thrones, but if you
Game of Thrones is
already
over,
subscribed,
Kaitlin.
I know.
She never canceled her subscription.
You just keep watching it?
I never canceled my subscription. No, but if you aren't subscribed, I think right now they are doing it for free, like just because everyone's stuck at home, which I think is really nice.
That is awesome.
Nice. That's cool.
HBO.
Way to go.
Well, it was good talking to you guys.
Yes, thank you so much. I know, we absolutely should, and we will. And thank you so much for being on today.
Same time next week, because we will all be doing
the same thing. Again. Yeah, I know.
The same time, the same bat channel.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Same time next week, guys. Right. It was so good to talk to you, Tess.
Yeah, it was you too, Kaitlin. I'll talk to you soon, girl. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Thanks,
bye.
Other than that, is there something else that you want to hear? Is there something you want to hear on our show? You want something that we need to talk about? Would you like to be a guest on our show? Is there a product or an item that you'd like to promote? Do you have a business that you'd like to tell us about? Please contact us. Contact us directly, message us, put comments in below. We'd love to hear from you, and we appreciate you being with us here today.
Yes, and hey guys, don't forget to wash your damn hands, stay the fuck home, practice social distancing when you are out and about, stay safe, and if you really do want to help us out, why don't you subscribe to our channel, like this, share it with your friends, share it with your friends. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for shooting the shit with us.
Thanks, y'all. See y'all Monday.